Hello children, I welcome you to the next lesson. It's still about shading fractions. We don't wish to waste much time because we talked a lot last time. But this time, you are given a figure with separated parts or with smaller parts, the number of parts which are the same, and you are supposed to shade a particular fraction. In my figure, it might come when it's already seen as if it's shaded, but you need to follow it very well. That figure came when it was plain, like we are going to have in the exercise. So for now, we have the figure there, which is going to come, saying shade, number 1. 4 out of 9 in the figure below. Shade 4 out of 9. The other one, we are naming the parts which were shaded, but this time we are shading ourselves. I told you earlier on that in mathematics, drawing and shading must be done using the pencils, not colors. You take a note of that. You should use pencils, not colors. So any drawing, even if for me I've used different colors, that is for you to identify and see very well the shaded parts and the unshaded parts, because for us we are using the computer so that you can be able to see it very well. So we are saying any question that comes there, please do the drawing using the pencils. So let's take a look at this very fast. Let's go on with our work. So we are saying you are supposed to shade 4 out of 9. So the part which is shaded there, that one shows that I have shaded my 4 out of 9. In total, we have 9 parts. If you are to count even the parts which are not shaded, we have 9 parts. So how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of the 9, how many have we shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. You can shade from anywhere. No problem, so long as it's within the figure. So that is it, 4 out of 9. That is our 4 out of 9. The 4 out of 9 is shaded. There are 9 parts. We have shaded 4 parts out of the 9 parts. So how many parts are you supposed to shade? 4 parts. That is direct. You can shade it direct. Say I will pick 4 out of 9, because 4 and 9, they don't have the common factors. The 9 is an odd number and 4 is an even number. So they don't have common factors apart from 1. So therefore, that one you are supposed to go straight and shade. Let's go to our next number. Let's go to our next number so that we can be able to do the work. Our next number is there coming. Shade a quarter of the figure below. Shade a quarter. That is our number 2. Where is our quarter? My figure is going to come when it is already shaded, because we shall describe when showing a quarter. So that is our figure. Without shading, that yellow part was not there. They were all white. So they are saying shade a quarter. How do I shade my quarter? I need to pick how many parts are there. There are 8 parts. So I'm supposed to say a quarter times 8. You see from here I have a total of 8 parts. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have my 8 parts. If I have 8 parts, I have to shade 1 out of 4 of it. So what do we do there to shade 1 out of 4? We have to simplify the work. A quarter times 8. Let's divide. By 4 shall get 1. 8 divided by 4 shall get our 2. Which means how many parts are you supposed to shade? 2 parts. How many parts are you supposed to shade? 2 parts out of the 8. How many parts are we supposed to shade? 2 parts. So it is showing you that 2 parts out of 8 is the same as a quarter in terms of this. So 2 parts out of 8 is the same as a quarter. Therefore, we shall have our 2 parts shaded in the figure. So how many parts have we shaded there? 2 parts. That one represents a quarter. What do you do with a quarter? You bring the idea of equivalent fraction. Which fraction is equivalent to a quarter in that drawing? It is 2 out of 8, or we call it 2 parts. Number 1, we went direct because we are shading 4 parts out of the 9. That one shows 4 out of 9. Let's take a look at the next example. Next, in the figure below, shade 3 out of 5. 3 out of 5. Let's look at the figure. This is our figure. They are saying shade 3 out of 5. But let's take a look at the total number of parts. How many parts are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In total, we have 10 parts. But they are telling you to shade 3 out of 5. Don't mind about the parts which are shaded. We shall first do our calculation. For me, I did my shading already there, so that you are able to pick it. So we have counted and undiscovered. In total, we have 10 parts. But out of the 10, I have to shade 3 out of 5. So what do we do there? As we did in number 2, we are supposed to say it is 3 out of 5. We are supposed to multiply it by 10. Pick 3 out of 5 of the 10 parts. In total, we have 10 parts. We have how many parts? 10 parts. So what is 3 out of 5 of the 10 parts? We shall say by 5 here we shall get our 1. Then 10 divided by 5 we shall get our 2. So how many parts? 3 times 2 parts, it gives us 6 parts. So how many parts are you supposed to shade? 6 parts. And what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In total, how many parts have we shaded? We have shaded 6 parts. So this 3 out of 5 is the same as 6 out of 10 in terms of equivalent fraction. 3 out of 5 is the same as 6 out of 10. They give the same value when you simplify. Take a look. Example 1. Go to 2. Number 2 was asking for a quarter, but the total parts were 8. You're supposed to share. Then this number 3 is asking for 3/5, and the total parts are 10. So what does it bring us to? You have to go and revise about the issue of equivalent fraction. So we get 3 out of 5 of the total number of parts you can see from there. So here we have 10 parts, but out of the 10, I need only 6 parts. So how many parts am I supposed to shade there? 6 parts. So you draw your figure, simplify it. Your figure is supposed to come when it's plain. Then later on, you are supposed to shade whatever is there. So you're supposed to shade 3 out of 5. So 3 out of 5 times 10 gives us 3 times 2 parts when you simplify. By 5, 1. By 5, there are 2. Giving us 6 parts. So 3 out of 5, in terms of equivalent fraction, 3 out of 5 is equivalent to 6 out of 10. They have the same value. They have the same value. Next is our work. Exercise. I've given you only one number. Shade 3 out of 8 in the figure below. Shade 3 out of 8 in the figure below. So the figures are there 3. We have A, B, C. And part D is also there. A, B, and C. That is C. You're supposed to shade all of them. Please, you count the number of parts and make sure you follow the what? The example very well. So you're supposed to shade 3 out of 8. This is also shade 2 out of 7 in the figure below. Count the number of parts, multiply it by 2 out of 7. Then you get the parts to shade. I wish you the best. Do the exercise. I will send for you the corrections later on, and then you will be able to do it. Thank you very much for following through the lesson. Be safe and work very hard, because anytime you will come back to school and we shall continue from there. God bless you.